welcome back to the news. Today's news is news to me. So, let's start with the breaking news. The breaking news is, the London Bakerloo line is experiencing a complete standstill after some protesters from the Slug Lives Matter movement are protesting on the railway against the use of slug and snail killers. Moving on, we have an exclusive interview with Professor John Longnose. Professor John Longnose, could you tell us more about what you do?
Yes, hello, yes. I'm Professor Longnose. I'm in an eternal fight against fake news. Now, it's not a particularly easy job. To combat fake news, you basically got to take news that's obviously fake news, and then find proof that it is fake news. Because your expert's opinion is usually not enough. So let's take this example. There's a Wikipedia page which I've been working on that said that Mike Bill once said that global warming is gonna be the worst in 2050, which obviously is fake news because global warming is a myth, as we all know. But like I said, my expert opinion isn't enough for this. So what I have to do is I have to go and find websites proving it wrong. And eventually I came across this video which helped me out massively because it proved that it was wrong. As he said in this interview, they asked him whether or not he said that global warming is going to be the worst in 2050.
No, I didn't.
Now, of course, you can't always trust videos because there'll always be another guy or the same guy who's doing the fake news, and he's trying to make people think, make people believe him. So he can always change the interview to make it look like he actually admits he didn't say that, so to make it look like basically he admits that he did say that the global warming will be the worst by 2050, like this other video I found. Yeah, I did, yeah. So like I said, it's a very, very interesting, challenging, very, you really need to know what you're doing in this job, and that's what makes me love it so much. Anyway, that's all I really got time for before I freeze to death. So yeah, back to you, Boris, not Johnson.
Interesting. Thanks for coming on the show to talk to us. In other news, moving on to culture, the latest episode of Great British Takeoff ends up in a complete disaster as ace pilot Mike Gill ends up having an accident in his Boeing 850 at 75,000 feet in the air. He claims that there was a massive crosswind when he took off, and which caused him to lose control and do a complete barrel roll before crashing. Although most judges claim that he was completely drunk, as the police found 92 pounds of whiskey bottle just scattered all over the wreckage of the site. The situation is still left for debate, but many believe that Mike Gill ended up having a massive accident due to being drunk. The judges are considering disqualifying him, but it is deemed unnecessary as he is already set as DNF or did not finish. We'll keep you up to date on later developments on this situation. Moving on, we also have. We're going to finish with the weather. With our weatherman Al. Al, could you tell us what the weather is?
Well, I'd tell you the weather with pleasure if the sun didn't go down so goddamn fast in winter, and that I'm not completely blind right now. So let's just assume that the weather's cold and stewed like it usually is.
Well, in that case, I'm Boris Not Johnson. That was the news. No longer news to me. And I'm desperate for heat. So if you don't mind, yeah, we'll cut now.